Now I'm in the kitchen getting ready to meal prep. Honestly, there's not much of a rhyme or reason this week for meal prepping. I'm going to meal prep some chicken breast. I'm going to do some sweet potatoes and vegetables. Then I'm going to make my egg whites. I might add turkey bacon into them this week because I do have turkey bacon in the fridge that I haven't eaten yet. And putting them in my egg whites is a good way to use all of my food, but it's also a good way to add some extra protein in. Then I'm going to make some lemon muffins. I made lemon blueberry ones last time. I'm going to make lemon cranberry. I did use a different recipe. I like the recipe, but I think I'm going to add less butter. When I took them out of the oven, like the butter was spewing everywhere, the melted butter, and I thought, okay, those are going to be really high fat, but whatever. That's the good thing about trying a recipe for the first time. You try it, you learn what you're going to tweak. So I'm going to do lemon, but I'm going to add cranberries into my muffins. So I have my chicken thawing out in the sink in a bath of water and some vinegar. So I think what I'll do is I'll flip you guys around and I'll just do a little montage of me cooking and meal prepping. So let's meal prep.
All right, so I'm taking my cleaned chicken breast. So it was soaking in a bath of vinegar and lemon juice. Went ahead, cleaned them, rinsed them. So I'm cutting the chicken breasts in half just to spread out the portions. I like to do this, especially when the breasts are bigger. It just gives you a lot of room to wiggle and you have more protein for your week. So going ahead, getting that in the bowl and getting it ready to go ahead and season. All right, so I've gone ahead, I put some onions, some scallions, and some garlic into the bowl. I'm just showing you the seasonings here that I like to use. So I like to use all-purpose seasoning by Cool Runnings. They're Caribbean garlic spice, and I'm going with pesto. I don't know why, but I was in the mood for some pesto chicken. So once I've gathered everything, I go ahead and I eyeball. I do not generally use measurements, but I eyeball the seasonings that I want to use, and I go ahead and I add them into my bowl. Now, next up, I like to use sweet potato in all of my preps. I feel like it is a complex carb and it has a lot of give for adding some density into your meals. So I go ahead and I chop them up into various different sizes, but I prefer the cubes. For some reason, I don't know why, I like my sweet potatoes cubed, and that's just that. Anybody who knows me and knows me well, they know that egg bites are a staple for me in my meal prep. This week I didn't have any egg whites, so they're just gonna be egg bites. I'm adding my eggs in here. I think I went around with 6 this time, and then I add some cottage cheese into the mixture. It just helps to keep them fluffy. Now, if you don't like cottage cheese, you can use ricotta cheese, and if you don't like ricotta cheese, I suggest adding a little bit of your favorite dairy product or non-dairy product just to give them a little bit of fluff and a little bit of extra zhuzh. You will have to blend them to get them fluffy. I just put them in my NutriBullet because that's what I own, and it tends to just work out nicely. So next up, I'm adding in my vegetables. Please ignore my silicone muffin tray. It has been through war, but it stands the test of time, and I will recommend using a silicone tray. It's so much easier and it helps with the cleaning, and it saves so much time. All right, so for this muffin recipe, I did share a short with a lemon blueberry muffin recipe. Now, the original recipe I don't believe calls for any fruit, and I had just added in the blueberries because I had blueberries and I wanted that. But this time around, I'm making cranberry muffins, and I figure you can always add in whatever fruit you want. I did make a modification on the amount of butter that was used this time around, but feel free to use the standard recipe or tweak it to whatever your health needs are. I will leave the description for the muffins down below again because they just hit. I like them, I enjoy them, and I like them for a little dessert in the morning with my breakfast. So I'll leave the recipe in the description box, and be sure to check the description box for the recipe.
All right, so these are the finished items for my prep. So I have some pesto chicken there. I have my lemon cranberry muffins that I made, my turkey bacon egg bites, and then my sweet potatoes and my zucchini. So they are on this little board that I made because I post my meal preps almost every Sunday on Instagram. It's something that I've been doing at the beginning of my wellness journey and my weight loss journey. I've just been sharing my meal preps, and it seemed to resonate a lot with the people that follow me, so I continue to share them. I did take a little bit of a hiatus, and I did have people in my DMs asking me about them. I thought the posting all the time had just become repetitive and redundant, but it shows that they follow you for a reason. So I just prep everything up, plate it on here. I'm gonna go into the kitchen and put my stuff into containers.